Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan, coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Kodash. Alright, and this one here is just a quick little video here, basically on the things that happening, that we seeing happening right now, in Slovakia, things that happening in the world today, the judgments that the Lord is bringing upon these people in the world. Right now here at it says here ABC News, it says at least 40 people were deleted and hundreds reported missing after a massive fire engulfed a residential apartment complex in Hong Kong's Tai Po district on Wednesday, officials said. Right, and I believe is more than that. More than 40 people was deleted. Is have even more than that, because you see in other news sites, other things saying media sites saying is a good bit, right? Is a good bit. Not that I know 40 people alone will be will perish in this whole building here. It's way more than that. Alright? And that is judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright? This is what spirits created for vengeance. Alright? It also have other incidents took place around the world, with volcano erupting, in a place here called what's the name of this place, boy? Indonesia, a landslide took place, on the island. Alright, that was yesterday also, so the Lord is bringing what? Judgment. A matter of fact, let me just get I'm gonna get the video here for y'all. Let's be at my Bible shop. Right, I'm gonna just play it here for y'all. I say many of you all might say, these innocent people and whatnot, but whoever perish being innocent, as the scriptures say, right? Whoever perish being innocent, where were the righteous cut off? Right? So the Lord is bringing judgment upon, upon a sinful people, alright, sinful nation. He's starting with Israel. He's coming down on all these people. Alright? And we seeing destruction, calamities, upon Jacob. Alright? Now Jake is not only a so-called black man, but he's also the so-called Negroes. He has, the so-called Negroes are like here. The Hispanics and the Native Americans, alright, and also the speckled birds that look like the other nations, right? Now it have a lot of Jake in these in China, and it also have a lot of Jake in India and them places. Let's look at the overpopulated places in the world today. Alright, Jake what Jake does do when they oppress, they multiply, right? So let's have something here just to show real quick. I'm just get one or two precepts. This is Zephaniah 3 and verse 5. It says, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Right? The Lord bring what? His judgment to light. Alright? Every morning. So all the things that you see taking place and whatnot, you know. Look at this one here. We know about the National Guards, right? Look at this one here. Alright. A shark deleted a woman and seriously wounded a man taking an early morning swim. Right? Let me see what else is. I've taken an early morning swim with her at a national park beach on Australia. East Coast Thursday, police have said. Right? And that's what this morning that took place. Right? It is Thursday. Right? And yay, we're seeing the judgment of the Lord. Right? Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is Zephaniah 3 and 5 again. It says, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring forth. Salakia, doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. Right? Because everything that he asks for to happen, it does come to pass. Right? This is how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai operates. Alright? Is in the angels of the Lord, you know, they excel in strength and they go about doing his commandments. Right? It says, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Right? You know, so these people don't want to turn to the Lord. Alright? The Lord is bringing judgment upon these people. Alright? Upon a sinful nation, a sinful people. Alright? You know what? Let's get Spirit created for vengeance. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right? Let's see what kind of spirits are created for vengeance. Here it says fire. Right? Fire. When you go to here, right? What took place in Hong Kong? Right? What took place over there? Fire. Right? And they did what? Many people are missing. Right? Many people also got deleted. Alright, we read in Zephaniah, you know, the Lord put out his judgment every morning. He executes his judgments, you know. This is spirit created for vengeance here. Right? You know, it's to be standing and watching the buildings burning and you just hearing people screaming, you know. They can't find a way. They can't get out of the building. Some pass away before the fire can even touch them because of the smoke. You know, the fumes. It cause them to pass out. And then they get burned to death. Right? So the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not to be messed with. You have to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 29 again. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 29. It says fire. Right? There's one spirit creative of vengeance there. And heal, and famine, and death. Right? There's a lot of death taking place on the earth. Famine is coming very soon. Inflations, prices of stuff getting higher and higher, where you won't be able to buy stuff. Right? Storms, hail, flood, all these things. Right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you reach a point where, all your iniquity, all the wickedness that happening on the earth today is like a smoke in his nose. So he's bringing forth what? Judgment upon this earth. Tawada to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says here, all these were created for vengeance. So when you're studying how the Lord is going to avenge or delete someone for doing something, is by these different ways. Whoever perish being innocent. So when you see something happening to someone, any death happen to them, is a spirit creative of vengeance. Right? Doesn't matter how it happened. Could be a car crash. You could be walking your merry way, and you get caught up in a crossfire. Anything. The most important thing, it is ordained by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The orders was sent out by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hey, go get that woman there. Hey, go and get that guy there. Make it happen this way and that way. And they go out and they pour out their wrath. Continuing here, verse 38, teeth of wild beasts, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Right? This is what coming upon you, Jakes out here. Alright, the 2/3 of Israel. And them heathens. We really don't care about the heathens, because at the end of the day they have to get what coming to them. Alright? And this is the time that all these things has to come to them. Alright? For all the wickedness that they did against Jake. And if you all think these things that you're seeing here today are bad, understand that Jacob's trouble is coming up very soon. Right? We see tensions rising. We see Trump coming on with different laws, different ways to try to oppress Jake even more. Alright? To try to oppress different countries. He's looking to bring war into the Caribbean, right? Which is going to cause different countries to stop coming in. Why? Because of wars, because of missiles flying here and there. No one wants to get shot at. No one wants to face anything like that. So flights will stop coming into the Caribbean very soon, right? Ships, containers with goods and foods and whatnot will stop coming into the Caribbean very soon. It's going to cause a famine. As I mentioned in my previous video, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a master chess player. While Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is playing chess, Esau is playing checkers. So Esau is not going to win. Look at this one here. It says, same ABC News, 4 fire and rescue employees have been arrested in connection with the illegal violent hazard of the firefighter at the Florida fire station. Authorities said Wednesday. We say here, it says the alleged hazard began with grease being smeared. I don't have my glasses select here. Being smeared on the victim and escalated from there to the firefighter, allegedly being beaten with a belt with his underwear pulled down and waterboarded across the Myron Country Sheriff Billy Woods. Right? Another spirit created for vengeance here. Right? So you know the Lord don't play. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai don't play. Alright? He even deleted them two gods. Right? And what's going to happen here, you know, is going to cause civil unrest and whatnot. Right? There's a lot of things coming. A lot of things taking place. Watch. Woman who deleted her 2 children, jailed for at least 17 years. You know, if it was a Jake, you know, woman, if it was a Jake woman, she would, you know, she get life or something like that. But this one, she get a couple of years, you know, and just to show you the kind of way how they just operate. You know, there's a lot of spirits creative for vengeance here. Alright, so I will end it there. Alright. Lord willing, this lesson here was edifying to the elect of Israel. Alright. Understand that this is the time that the Lord is bringing a lot of judgment upon this wicked place. Right? Because this place is to be judged. Right? It is to be judged. So with that, I'll say shalom and a bad babal.